All right, everybody, welcome to Skeptalk Late, episode number 2. This is a streamer spotlight presented by Omnibox Studios. Tonight's guests, we're going to have Whoa, my camera going all sorts crazy. All right. Tonight's guests, we're going to have BLOODMASTR and GeminisRealm. I'm very excited. These two are fantastic entertainers, and I can't wait to share everything with you guys. So let's check in to see who we got going on, who's here today. I just saw that we got a raid by Omni with 6 other people. I'm very excited to have all you guys here today. We have Eisenhorn here. And for those of you who have never been here, there's a couple of things you'll need to know about the stream. One, as you watch, you're going to earn what are called Illumies, and those Illumies are a stream currency that you can use to buy things like a Twitter follow and stuff like that. But more importantly, you can interact with the stream. In the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a little Illuminati eye, and what you can do with that specifically is buy an applause. So if you like something, feel free to click the buy applause. Everybody out there able to hear me all right? Oh, there's Mags. How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna get some things going here. I gotta get my documents ready. It looks like we're all good to go. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that we've recently covered here on Skeptalk Live, just in case any of you have never been here before and would like to know what the hell is going on. So we've got, we're going to look into some of the stuff. Wait, did I open up the wrong? I opened up the wrong PowerPoint presentation, which is unfortunate. Let me fix that here real quick. Can't have a show without a little bit of a problem. Is easy to do. I realized now what's going on. We're also not sitting on the couch. Let's go sit on the couch. All right, we're back. Back at my desk with the couch. We'll soon be joined by our guests. But when I click this button here, everything is supposed to show up. There we go. Looks like we've got another raid coming in. Oh, a host with BLOODMASTR. Thank you very much for that, host. I forgot how good that alert is. It kills me. So, we're gonna take a look at a news review for the last couple of things that we've covered here on Skeptalk Live. And I'm not gonna go into as much detail as I would have had this been a normal episode, but this is the kind of stuff you could expect to find on my show. We covered a story recently where the Russian arm of Burger King recently put out a contest for Russian women to attempt to get pregnant with any football championship members that they could get a hold of. And they were being offered around $47,000 US and as many Whoppers as they could eat in their lifetime. So arguably, some people didn't find that to be the best way to go about a promotion. So, you know, it was a little bit of a wacky story there. Moving on, we also covered this good boy right here. The mayor of a small town, the actual mayor. This dog has served 8 years as the term of mayor and has recently announced his retirement, which was an absolutely adorable story. We also covered a little bit more football news in Japan, where the city of Tokyo had to adjust its water supplies during the halftime show, where its team finally, or when the halftime show for its team occurred, 50% of the population of Tokyo used the restroom at the same time. There was an incredible drop in water pressure and then an incredible rise in water pressure. And they had to make sure that they had that covered. So that's some of the kind of stories that we covered. We also covered this adorable fox being rescued. Shinra president says democracy leads to pupper politicians. I mean, is that really a bad thing? We also covered this fox being rescued from an ice flow 7 kilometers offshore by a crab fishing team who managed to lure it onto their boat and then feed it back to health with Vienna sausages. Muckshot, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. And one final story that we covered is, this is kind of story that we actually cover a lot of. Omnibox Studio, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. We cover a lot of stories about sex robots because the term sex robot is very funny. Muckshot, thank you for the compliment on the beard. But a recent development in the field of sex robotics led to a robot partner that can refuse advances from a partner that they do not believe is affectionate enough. So there's a large discussion around that, and you'll have to tune into yesterday's episode in order to find out what's going on. But before we bring on our first guest, I want to let everybody know that this is a new format for me. I've done one of these episodes before, and the last time we did it, I 15 minutes before the show started, I got a toothache from an impacted tooth. And throughout the entire episode, if you watch, it looks like I'm a man who's on fire and can't figure out why. And it's because I felt like I was going to die. So hopefully this episode goes over much better. I can maintain my focus a little bit more, and it'll be a little bit more entertaining. So let's check in, see if our guest is in studio. Oh, we got another option coming in here. Mad Dog Hoek, welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. Oh, here we go again. Shinra President, welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. All right, let's check in the studio. Looks like our first guest is ready. Let me get communication here, and let me make sure I'm in studio mode because I'm not. And then, excellent, I am now in studio mode. All right, everybody, I want you guys to welcome BLOODMASTR to the stream. Let me get the unmute here. There we go. BLOODMASTR, how you doing?
Hello, sir.
Excellent. Takes forever for this to load. There we go. Everybody, BLOODMASTR is online.
Hello. I am here now.
Excellent. So, BLOODMASTR, we touched base through the Omnibox Studios, correct?
We did. Yes, that sounds right.
How long have you been working with Omni?
I've known Omni for like 6 months now. Actually, today was our 6-month anniversary. We had a kid, but we gave it away. It's a whole complicated thing. But no, like Omni's, yeah, I've been, but they've been, since they started doing their thing, I'm very excited for what they've done, and I'm very happy with them, what they're doing. I believe in them. Excellent. I got faith in them.
Yeah. Gotta have faith. Fred Durst. That'll not be the only Fred Durst reference tonight.
Durst. Out of all the people, that's who you pick. I like you, man. You party weird.
Excellent. All right. Well, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions here. And those couple of questions should take over 45 minutes. Just for everybody knowing. I'm going to give you a shout out here in the chat. So everybody who, I hit the wrong button. Fat fingered that one. Come on. Now the bot's not doing anything. Hold on. Do it again. There we go. There's a link.
It didn't like your advances, apparently.
Exactly.
It wasn't intimate enough.
It went into standby mode. But so you are a Twitch streamer with over 1,200 followers and a channel that has over 23,000 views.
Man, I wish view equated to followers. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it?
Right? Those numbers would be way easier than they've been so far. How long have you been streaming on Twitch?
I think it's like seriously 6 months.
Seriously? So were you doing it for a bit beforehand?
Well, I was like trying it out, And like, I didn't have the whole overlay thing going on. I didn't have like, you know what I mean? I was like just starting, like figuring it out. And then I really got it all figured out, like how I wanted to do stuff. And I was like, and I got serious, you know what I mean?
Right.
So when I got serious, I would say seriously 6 months about.
Okay.
Give or take.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can't all start off right off the bat, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd still have just a bunch of people from Justin TV. So
and more bills.
Right. Exactly. What got you into streaming?
Well, I love video games. I've always loved video games, and I've also been in the entertainment like kind of industry my whole life. Like I've had local access TV shows out here in Austin, Texas. I've owned a production company. I've done music. I was a stand-up comedian for a long time. Like
awesome.
I've always just been in the entertainment business, and then when I discovered streaming, I thought, oh, man, this would be a cool way to like mix those two things.
Right. And
that's what I did. It's cool. I like it.
So in the business of happiness.
Well, listen, I wouldn't put a comedian in that category. What is that word you speak, sir?
Well, you provide happiness. You sell happiness.
Oh yeah. I'll sell you anything if you got the money for it, baby.
Excellent. All right. Well, so it's traditional for a lot of streamers to name the people that watch them, their followers, their viewer base, with a cute little pet name. And for example, followers here, we refer to them as the Illuminati. Do you have a nickname for your followers?
Well, like the Bloodline is what we call it.
Excellent.
I think we just came up with that. And like, that's like my son. That's the Bloodline. That's also the name of the Discord. That's kind of went with it. You know what I mean? Yep. I don't really, I don't necessarily like, name them. I don't know. Right. My friends.
Megano is pointing out that there's so much awesome beard going on right now. Before
we should wrap our beards together like in an Avatar type situation. We can control each other.
Get a couple more beards together and form Beardtron.
Yeah, man. Take over a movie theater somewhere.
Exactly. Before the stream, we learned that we had a couple other random facts that were, where we've got in common.
Yeah.
We're both about 5-year ex-smokers.
Yep.
And a couple of years on not going ham on alcohol anymore.
Yeah. Feel better. You feel better, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what? It's kind of a weird scale because like you quit drinking because you felt like shit, but you're just older and fatter, so you feel more like shit. So it kind of evened itself out.
Right.
If I was drinking, I would just be dead on like a lawn somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to mention also drugs that come with it.
When hangover starts feeling like the flu is like that's when I stop, right?
I don't know why, but like my followers love to see me get drunk. And so like they love it when it's like the rare occasion where I'm like, I'm gonna drink tonight. They're like, yes, do it. I'm like, why do y'all hate me?
Right. Well, let's get a little bit more into the specifics of the channel of BLOODMASTR and what you do here on Twitch. What kind of things can people expect to find when they come to your channel? What games, events, things you do?
Well, here's the deal. I like to win games. I mean, who doesn't, right? We don't play them to lose. But I'm not like big, super competitive gamer. Like I don't like the comp scenes and I don't like the, you know what I mean? Like that whole, I'm not a big fan of that, but I like to win. I like to try to be relevantly good at video games, so I tend to gravitate towards goofy games. Like I played Radical Heights a lot. I loved that game. It was my favorite game. Sad day. Rest in peace, Radical Heights. When I heard about Boss Key shutting down. And then like right now I've been playing Tab G, which is Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. It's a lot of fun, but I can't, there's just so many hackers. I'm just getting stream sniped nonstop with hackers. It's so freaking bad right now. But You can if there's a goofy game out there, you can bet I'm gonna be playing like a goofy game that you can get good at. Right. Where it's like a cell phone game that you get and you're like, I don't want to spend money or time on this, and then like 12 hours later, you're like, I gotta go to work. What have I done? You know what I mean? Those are the type of games that I like. I like to be the master of something no one should master. I want to be the best bowler at the YMCA. You know what I mean? Like no one right. needs to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Did you try out the kitchen one?
Man, I tried to play Cuisine Royale. I tried to play it, but my chat hated it and I hated it because the movement in there is like you're walking on ice with socks on. It's just all over the. It's horrible. Like, what were they thinking?
That was my biggest complaint. I played it for a few hours and then refunded it. I refunded it, but just because it was free.
Uninstalled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think I did the same thing. Like, it was just so, and I play in Tab G where you aim down sights and it's like you're hitting a door, one of them spring door stops. You know what I mean? Like, if I play Tab G on the reg and I think your game's making me seasick, we better do something about it. Like, I don't know how that game got to that far the way the movement is. But and you know what? And which sucks because I would have liked the game because I like the guns. They're all World War II. Like I like the idea of it. Like, like that being a battle royale. It was a pretty game. They just blew it on the movement.
Yeah, and the cover worked, and actually to me the driving was great.
I didn't even get in the car.
Oh, I was driving an old Model T looking.
Yeah, I had some guys roll up on me in the car before,
right?
But I never got one.
I was very, very, very. I found it very entertaining watching you talking about your track wizard on.
Man, that wizard right there could that little piece. Just that. I'm a fan of wizards. Let me just say right now.
Okay.
I mean, you can't not be a fan of wizards if you can't have a beard like we have and not like a wizard. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And if you can make a wizard look good, like he may or may not be a Russian gangster who's going to stab you with a homemade broom handle knife.
He's definitely got brass knuckles in his hand, right?
Yeah, exactly. You win. You win the game. I'm hooked already, as it is. That's a big part.
All right, so what would you say is the worst game you've ever streamed?
Worst game I've ever streamed. Oh man, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I want to say Tab G. No, you know what? This is gonna be, everybody's gonna hate this, and I don't care. All right, deal with it. I fucking hate Realm Royale. I hate it. I hate it. It's a kid's game. Right. It's worse than Fortnite, and I don't like Fortnite. No, a lot of you guys like Fortnite. No offense. If you like, here's the thing. If you like a game, good for you. Like, I'm happy. Like, that's why games are made. Not every game's for everybody. Not everybody wants to go play motherfucking Diablo 3. I enjoy Diablo 3, but I also like picking up. Well, that's a bad example. Everybody loves Diablo 3. If you don't like Diablo, not Diablo 3, Diablo 2 and 1. Okay, 3 can be on the fence. But if you don't like a Diablo game, you can get out, buddy. Right. All right.
Exactly.
But like. So that's a bad example. So not you know what I mean though. Like if you like the game, good. But that game and like the way it was, I heard they fixed a lot of the hit scan shit. But like that game, I have never like rage quit uninstalled a game other than that. Well, that and one other game was Sea of Thieves. And Sea of Thieves started out really good. That was going to be my game for a while. I was going to play the shit out of Sea of Thieves because I love the idea of being a pirate. Like I love the like a real pirate, not like the Microsoft.
Is
that a host?
Yeah, we're getting a host from Ganderden.
Ganderden's my boy right there, my precious boy. I love that. By the way, that intro. I love X-Files.
Right.
So somehow better than the original X-Files theme.
Right.
But so on Sea of Thieves, like it should have been. I don't know. Did you play it?
I did, but then accidentally did everything.
Accidentally did everything. That's the best. I've accidentally stolen your pocket watch, sir. Here's my thoughts on that. they made it to where you have to become friends with the world, right? And then they use a hashtag be more pirate. We're not doing, you couldn't be less pirate if you worked at a motherfucking Toys R Us, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
What? There is no point. So I got so bored. First of all, I rage quit that game one time because the respawn system they had in there was, oh, look, I'm going to sink your ship. Oh, you're back 30 seconds later because you spawned next to me. What's the point? Why even try? I literally jumped off the ship and floated away. What?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Or you fight off someone raiding your ship, and then they just keep corpse running you until you get bored,
with a brand new ship. Oh, you failed? You failed at being good at combat? Here's a brand new ship, bud. Try again.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Now you're full on bananas.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't have wood for this. Sound like my wife. But like another thing too that really, like, what I started doing in that game was I just started trolling people, and I'd go up to their ship and we'd pull them over, and we'd be like, we're the Sea Police, we're SOTPD Oceanic Division, and I would check their paperwork, and like make sure all their stuff was up to code. That was pretty fun, but that gets old real quick. You know what I mean? No one wants to watch that for fucking 6 hours. You know what I mean?
And you can only hide the chest from your own crew for so long.
That's true, man. I tell you what, the one good, like the one memory that sticks out in my mind of that game is one time we went to one of the skeleton islands, and we told in another ship cruised up, and we're like, listen, we can sit here, fight all day. The spawn system's broken. Let's work together and let's get this thing knocked out. We'll just split the loot. And they're like, okay, cool. So Shinra, one of the guys in chat here, he's one of my mods, one of my good buds too. I told him, I said, I believe it was Shin. Get a explosive keg ready. Once we kill the island, like once we kill everything on the island, we get the key. I'll kill the guys on land. You blow their ship, and we did it. I mean, straight up piracy, dude.
Right.
We were nice to them. We blew their ship up. I killed them on land, pretended like it was an accident. Like, oh, sorry, bud, that was an accident. I was trying to shoot the skeleton. And then we got all the loot aboard, and they start coming back. And I told them in chat, I was like, your stuff's on the island. And then they didn't buy it, so they followed us. Shin hops out again with another explosive keg, kills them all, blows them again. And then I told him in type, I was like, I don't remember what I said. It was like you just got pirated, bitch. Like something like that. Like, this is a pirate game. This ain't called Sea of Friends.
Right,
it's called Sea of Thieves. And that was really fun. But again, they've ruined it. They ruined the game. So that's your answer. Those two games. But everything else, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to find a good game, man, to be honest with you. I feel like, right now, every fucking game sucks.
It's a little dry.
It's so dry.
Yeah.
PUBG and Fortnite have ruined gaming for this block of time, So.
You much of a Fallout fan? Anything like that? The single player
I played New Vegas. Is that is that what it's called? Fallout New Vegas? I played that back in the day on like an Xbox or something,
right.
and I enjoyed it. And I do plan on playing 76 because I think that 76 is going to be good to do with like my mods and stuff, because we can build a base and we can take over some other people's bases. Kind of like how Sea of Thieves should be in a way. Very Rust-esque. Yeah, like Ganderdan said, nuke them. We can nuke him, dude. I'm excited to do that.
I was very worried that they were going to make that a battleground before they announced everything. I was like, oh no.
It's for that game that doesn't need to be a battle royale for sure. I like where they're going with that. I'm also looking forward to Mavericks, which is coming out soon. I don't know if you looked at that.
I did.
Maverick looks good. So like I played a lot of Escape from Tarkov. That's what I mainly started streaming before it became complete garbage.
Right.
And if they get it right, and I'm afraid they're not. I have no faith in any games ever now because they've all ruined it. But if they get it right, and it's a mixture of Tarkov with a battle royale type feature, it could be spectacular. Again, zero hopes, no hopes up whatsoever. We'll see.
We maybe be pleasantly surprised.
I hope so for once in my life.
All right. So this is one of those questions that I like to ask all the streamers. What is it you say to someone who asks you, what is it you do? And they're the type of person who doesn't know what Twitch is.
I don't tell anybody I stream.
Okay.
I don't tell anybody like in real life. Well, first of all, I don't see people, man. I've got a pretty good social anxiety disorder now that I don't like to go out in public. I'm reverse what I was when I drank. You know what I mean? Like I really don't go out in public much. I don't talk to people much. And then like my wife will tell people like, oh, well, he streams. And I'm just like, yeah, I do that. And I'll just walk away. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, because like I don't like people asking me questions about stuff like in real life. Like
right.
I'm from Texas, you know. We don't worry about each other's business. We're polite. We say hello, good day, sir. How are you? Yes, very good. And we keep going about our way. But when we're in person. But you know, on the internet, I'll do all the same with shameless self-promoting I need to do. You know what I mean? I feel like in real life, like if you tell somebody, oh, I stream, you know, I play video games or whatever on this, then it's like they're like, well, if they don't know what that is, like, first of all, they're probably worse off than I am, so maybe they need to see a therapist.
Yeah.
And then second of all, like it's like, what, you know, I don't know. I feel weird about telling someone, hey, go follow me, and like unless they're a friend, and my friends already do that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
But yeah, so just everybody's got a different answer for it, because you know it's always, you know, it's a real personal thing. So that's what
sure, yeah. I learned that about streaming, man. Because here's what happens with streaming is like when I started out, like honestly, I thought like, man, I'm gonna get into streaming. I'm gonna start playing this video games, and maybe like, you know, I'll get a following to where shit, maybe I could pay some bills with it. Maybe you know what I mean? Like, and then like, I mean, it wasn't all that at first. I mean, that was part of it. I'm not going to lie. Anybody who tells you that, no, I don't want to be famous, I just want to stream or whatever, they're a fucking liar. Don't listen to them. There's no reason for them to do it. Otherwise, you know, they're bullshit. Like but like I wanted to do something, like I wanted, you know, so I start doing it. And then I realized that, you know, what I'm building is far more like, to me, far more important and far more valuable than money. And that is just some of the relationships and the people I've met, because I don't meet a lot of people in real life. So like some of the people online, they've like almost become like my family and my best friends, you know, like Gannerdan in chat, Shin, and Omni's, you know, like I talk to Omni all the time, Mags all the time, every single day, Muckshot, and I don't think Beast is here, but like, you know, there's like certain people where it's like, I care about them, you know, Snacks is fucking amazing, you know, like, and it's like I think I get to a point to where I'm like, I've probably met, this is where it's going to stop. You know what I mean? And then someone else new comes into my life and I'm like, holy shit, like, look at this fucking guy. Like now I met this guy and these people are genuine, cool, nice. Mad Dog, there's Mad Dog in chat. Mad Dog's one. You know what I mean? And then, so in turn with that, like these people want to see you succeed. And a lot of these other people, they're streamers too. They're trying to do what we do, you know, like, and so we have to support each other, you know, and they're this huge fucking support line. And then I'm just surprised. And then we get the fucking other people who are just garbage, you know, trolls. You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't expect what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, I'm a fucking mess.
No,
what I didn't expect was to make some amazing relationships with people that I wouldn't trade for any amount of money, for sure. 100%. Like I'm content with going on with my daily life, just knowing, like, you know, whatever garbage money I make, just knowing, you know, not being fucking Shroud, just knowing that, like, you know, if these people really are hanging out with me, then I must be making some sort of difference in life. I must be bringing some fucking joy to them.
Right.
And that just makes me feel awesome. You know what I mean? Like, that's just an awesome feeling.
And for those of you in the chat, don't worry about Squabs. Squabs is awesome. Oh, Magana, thank you very much for the host.
That fucking thing's gonna get me every time.
Yes. Okay, so moving on a little bit. What do you see your channel like in about a year? Do you have any vision of where you think it's gonna be, what you want it to be?
I've got hopes, like anybody, you know what I mean? Like I want it to become, I want to keep growing. Like I want my, like I go and look at my graphs sometimes and watch it, you know, like, and see where I'm going. And I want to I want it to just keep going up. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because we do a lot of, I mean, we take a lot of time. Us as streamers, you know, we put a lot of effort into making our stream look good. We put a lot of money into the computer, the cameras, the fucking lights, the mouse, the keyboard, everything, the fucking stream deck, the DAW, like the, you know, the everything.
Right.
It's, you know, we put a lot of money into it, and we put a lot of time, you know, and time is far vastly more important than money.
Oh yeah.
You know, like that's why like I could never work a real job. Like I could never have a boss telling me where to be and where to be. You know what I mean? Because it's like then they're taking your time, and they're, you know, so they're stealing that, and I don't know, that just blows my mind, like how someone could be content with that. And anyway, so like to me, it's like, you know, when I'm putting in this time to give people stuff, like I hope I'm giving it to them right.
Right.
And if I am giving it to them right, like, and if they are doing it, then I would love to see my time pay off and become, you know, I mean, in a year from now, I would like to be partnered in a year from now. If I'm not partnered in a year from now, I'm going to be a little worried. I'm going to be worried that I'm not doing something right. And honestly, I don't know if this is TOS, and I'm going to walk around the eggshells here. I don't think a certain platform helps small streamers with that.
Right.
I think that the view system right now on a certain certain thing is fucked up, right? Like by putting the number one person at the top of the list, you're kind of getting a rich get richer sort of thing going on all the time. I'm in the belief of getting rid of the view numbers, right? And I think we should that it should go solely off of ungifted subs, because like I think for my channel, like a lot of people feel I mean, what let's break this down. What makes someone want to subscribe to your channel? They see you, they like what you're doing, they like the person you are, they say, I want to be part of this. Right. It's not that and it's partially they want to support you, which is amazing, but they want to be part of it. Right. You know,
hyped, excited, enjoying themselves.
Exactly. They want to be, you know, that's why we have the bloodline. That's what we, you know, that's why you have the taking over the, what do you call what do you call your guys?
The Illuminati. Yeah.
The Illuminati, right? Yep. death, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the Illuminati, right? So we want to bring them in, right? And they want to spam dank emotes. What's up, chatta? So like that kind of stuff, you know, like, and they want the emotes too. I mean, that's part of it. That's the badge, right? Right. That's like when you're like, I imagine, I don't know for sure, when you become a cop, they're like, here's your badge. You're like badass. And they're like, here's your gun. You're like fucking really badass. But that badge is cool, you know? Right. So you want to have that badge. You want to be part of the thing, you know? So like, they need to find, and I did see that email too, Gannerdan, and I was excited about that. I only read a little bit of it because I can't read good, but they need to find a different way to help a lot of people, because here, like here we go.
Snoozy Sleeps, thank you very much for a 46 viewer host.
Woo!
Wow.
Woo! It's getting hot in here.
Single largest host that this channel has ever received. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Susie. Wake! She ain't sleeping now.
Chatta TV, thank you very much for that host with the 6 viewers. Just as appreciated.
So, like I was saying, it. What were I? I got sucked into it.
Yeah, me too. No, we were talking about channel in a year. You were hoping to be partnered.
Oh yeah.
And then we were talking about that new email from Twitch today.
Yes. I love
We'll see how that one goes. I mean, I'm excited, right?
I hope that because so like we were talking about numbers, and I really think that like people start streaming, right? Like they start streaming, like let's say 1 million people start streaming this year, which may be a little high, but also may not be. There's a lot of people trying to stream these days, especially like when Fortnite got so big, and you got motherfuckers like Ninja and shit like that.
Right.
So
absolutely.
So let's say
right.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say 1 million people. What's up, mugshot? Sorry. Let's say 1 million people, right? 1 million people go to stream, right? 600,000-700,000 of them, they're gonna stop before 6 months, easily. They're gonna, you know, and they're not gonna do it right. They're not gonna have a regular schedule. They're not gonna give you quality content, right?
Right.
And then you got let's say 600,000 stop, 300,000. they're going to get partnered. They're going to go for a while, and they're going to give up a year or two probably. Shit comes up in life. We can't all sit here on the motherfucking computer all day. Some of us can't do it.
Some people got to, pay some bills.
For real.
Yep.
So then you got like, a very small, I don't remember what numbers. So I'm like, listen, I'm not good at numbers. Okay.
100,000 left.
100,000 left.
Yep.
99,000 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to keep streaming for years, and they're probably going to stay around the same, you know what I mean? Like maybe, I don't know, I would say 2 to 3 followers a week tops, because they're not doing things right or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got 5 or 10 of them that are going to go on part. So anyway, my point is, we're a drop in a sea, man. We're a grain of sand right now. So what can we do? Right? When we look at it, what can we do to make our audience and make our channel with the tools that we're given by the provider, right? What can we do to make it grow? And that's the ultimate question you got to ask yourself, and it's a struggle to understand what that is, because you hear it from different people, because some people love the gameplay. They all they want to do is they want to see Shroud, right? Because he's a fucking god, he's a legend. Other people want to watch Doc because Doc is a character.
He's hell of an entertainer, right?
He's an entertainer, 100%, right? But see, there's probably a million other as entertaining, if not more entertaining people out there that'll get shuffled under the papers. They'll get frustrated and they'll give up,
right?
And obviously you can't give up, because work pays off eventually. You put in the hard work, you put in the time, people see it, they recognize that comes out. Also, don't be an asshole. A lot of people when they stream, they're a fucking asshole.
Yep.
Like not in like a quote unquote Dr. Disrespect way, but they just don't stream good. You don't stream good, Monica. Right?
Right. Or like
they don't do it right.
Like a chatta or an uncivil kind of asshole, lovable assholes,
Yeah, those are lovable assholes. See, those when those assholes see you come into chat, they recognize you, they remember you, and they talk to you and they talk about you, and they also come to your channels and they fucking support you. You know what I mean? And that's hard to do too. When you're a streamer, when you're streaming for 6 hours, when you get off the computer, you don't want to go. You want to get the fuck off the computer. You want to go eat a motherfucking a pizza Hot Pocket, something like that. I don't know what you eat. If you're vegan, maybe you go eat some handful of grass in the backyard, right?
Right.
The point is that you don't want, but you have to. You have to, because you know what? It's part of it, man. At least lurk. At least open a tab and make sure you're lurking. You know what I mean? Like minimum, because that's who's going to get you started. You're not going to get started by random people, you know what I mean, finding you. No. You're going to get started by other streams helping you. What do my buttons say? Listen, I got a lot of them. I got Slough Fag. This right here, this is Brendan Small. This is one of my favorites. My wife gave this to me. I don't know if you can see that. It's Brendan Small from Home Movies. Anybody Home Movies? Anybody fan of Home Movies? Dude, it's my favorite. I got a Home Movies tattoo.
Oh, wow.
All right. It's one of my favorite. And then the rest are, one of them says I'm the Dungeon Master, because I am. Don't question it. Oh, shit, Skep. Look at this.
What's
Look at that pin? Can you see what that is? It's an Illuminati triangle right there.
Excellent.
It's from the game Illuminati, the card game. I don't know if
I totally do. Reaganomics, Ketchup's a Vegetable. Like, I remember all
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's fan. Steve Jackson. They're from my hometown. The rest is Dungeons and Dragons nerd shit.
Excellent. So. If my camera was mobile, I'd show you my house is just filled with Dungeons and Dragons nerd shit. So there's some more shit in common.
Listen, let me tell you something. We're best friends now, Skep. You have no idea. I'm published, dude. I got my own. I co-own I used to co-own. I dropped out. Publishing company. I got a few modules out. I'll send you a couple copies. Cool. I sent Gannerdan some.
Awesome. I mean, I'm totally down.
Yeah, what Gannerdan just said, it's tough to hang out, especially when you have a tight schedule as it is. He's 100% right. That's why, like, you got to lurk. Yeah, and see Gannerdan, he has a fucking tab open on my page lurking all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that one number on the system, the way it is right now, can bump you up one more and get you someone else coming in. So there's a lot of stuff that people don't realize. Only streamers realize that will help your stream grow. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, and specifically, I've studied it quite a bit, being in the talk show circuit, right? There aren't very many people on the talk show page. So one view can pull you 50 people, right, up in the list.
Yeah, yeah. And see, well, that right there is for real, dude. That's prime example, and that's another reason why, like, I don't play a game like Fortnite, not only because I don't like it, or PUBG, because there's a million other people playing that game. Like, you got to when your numbers are like where my numbers at right now, we got to find a game that you're going to get on the top of the list of that game, because people are going to come in, they're going to want to know. First of all, they're going to see the top guy up there. And then they're going to want to ask questions. They're going to want to know stuff about the game. And it's our job as a streamer to know stuff about the game. We need to be able to answer them right away about the game. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like this is how you do this. This is how you do this. And then that's number two. Number one is be fucking entertaining. Like, have a good time. Make your audience have a good time, because it's not about you. Streaming is not about me. It's about everyone in chat. That's what it's about. And people don't realize that. Without anyone in chat, I'm just some fucking asshole playing video games on the internet. That, you know what I mean? I might as well be shopping for motherfucking shoes. There ain't no point to it. Love your chat. It is for them. Don't ever forget anyone. If you stream, you do not stream for yourself. You stream for your chat. If you stream for yourself, you will never, ever fucking succeed.
Exactly. And Mags, don't take it the wrong way. We're definitely not saying,
yeah, no one's pointing at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you have the ability to throw a lurk, do it, right? It's good for you. It's good for other people.
Yeah, like, I shut down my computer when I go to bed at 5 a.m. But when it's on, like, if I could show you my screen right now, I could. I'm lurking on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 tabs. Right. You know what I mean? Like, anytime someone's on, I got to make sure I'm popped in there. It just, because I know that, they'll do it. And even if they don't do it for me, it's the right fucking thing to do.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to move on to the next section that I've got here. And this is called Clips Without Context. So, Omnibox and Mags grabbed some clips from your channel for us. And I haven't watched through all of them, and just enough to, make sure that the audio and visual was working. And then what we're going to do is we're going to watch them, and then we'll not know what's going on from the clip, and then you can expand on them. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I love this idea. This is like the best. This is so good.
Excellent.
Can we ask, like, what you think's going on too?
Yeah, for sure.
The other perspective of it.
All right, volume's at full. This should work. I may have to adjust the volume if the chat says it's too low, but we'll see, right? Let's see. You able to hear that at all?
I am.
Okay.
There's people 360.
Okay.
Fuck. The guy up top.
Was that where your teammate just went down?
Yep.
Yeah, that was when the teammate went down right there. We had split up. That was beastly.
I mean,
he knows I'm coming.
More guys 360.
I mean, he's still down, so he's able to see these other dudes.
Yeah.
I only saw one, so I don't know which.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby!
Just an absolute domination of the last two other teams.
What
Audio super low for.
who I am? Do you know who I am? Come on! Oh man, I didn't know I was being a jerk at the end. So yeah, I mean that's radical heights for you, man. I played that game since day one. It came out and didn't stop playing for a long time. I was most likely one of the best players. Like I'm not one to brag about myself per se, although I will given the opportunity. I played the shit out of that game. No one probably played that game as much as I do, except for now. Now I'm sure there's people way better than I was at the time.
Right.
Yeah, that was just like last two teams taking them out. There was a lot of that kind of shit going on. I loved that game, man. I wish that they never went out of business. That shit was good. Do you know who I am, Monica?
There was rumors in some of the community about Dr. Disrespect possibly purchasing the company.
That was a clip. That was Shroud joking around with him. That was a clip that got blown out of context. I don't expect that to happen at all.
Okay. Yeah,
and if
like
it did, he would most likely ruin the game.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think he would, because it wouldn't be the same. If he left it the same and just fixed shit,
right,
he wouldn't run the game. But he would, rip right, forever radical. That hashtag right there. Whew.
Right.
Oh, and let me say this. There's another streamer, good friend of mine in real life. His name is Cheney. He's a streamer. We were talking back in the day about getting Radical Heights tattoo on me. And I spoke to the devs about it too, and they were like, yes, do it. And we decided not to do it because of the fact that it ended. I decided not to. But he messaged me yesterday. He said, fuck it, dude. Let's do the tattoo. I'll do it for free. I said, done. So next week we are going to be doing I'm going to be getting a Radical Heights tattoo.
Awesome. Are you doing that live on stream or are you?
Yeah, I will be streaming it.
Excellent. That's going to be cool as hell.
I'm pretty excited.
All right. So our next clip here, it looks like I actually had two of the same clips loaded up, so I skipped past the second one. And we've got this one going on here. I apologize. Audio should be a little bit better for everybody. Let me know if it's not. Let me let that sound go past there. Rousedauer, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time.
About that big. It'll be it's a triangle. It'll be about this big.
Oh no, it's these two. Oh damn it, they're closer than I thought they'd be.
Oh, those headshots. So many in a row.
Yeah. Suck it! What were you guys thinking? Alright, I gotta mess with something real quick. I'll put his in there. Okay,
man,
so if notifications start.
Yep. What was that? Sorry, I missed that part.
I just missed that game. Just seeing that game and just seeing how much fun that was, and I just miss it a lot, man. It's weird because like you wouldn't think something like that become part of your life, but it does, man. It really does.
That roll mechanic looks cool. I didn't actually get to play Radical Heights very much, but
I shortcutted that on my mouse, dude. That was like that right there is just the it was the game. I mean, it was the building of Fortnite kind of deal, you know what I mean?
Right. The it reminds me a little bit of the feeling of kind of like Far Cry, where you get to do like a slide and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is something that a lot of Battlegrounds I feel are missing. But yep. All right. Did it just load everything twice? I think it did. Anyway, we'll be moving on to this next one here. This one is still Radical Heights, yeah?
That's Radical, yep. There's a bunch of Radical.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Here you go. Monica, right here. For you.
Your dog's been barking all day.
Stop it!
Monica's not taking care of them.
Monica! Get hold of them dogs! Monica, get hold of the dogs!
I'm mad at her.
Yeah, they're just... I got a Pyrenees and a mutt. They just bark at anything.
Oh my god, I don't even remember half this shit, man. I do, man. You know that dog you showed earlier? That was the mayor of the town. That's a Great Pyrenees. That's the kind of dog I got.
Oh, okay.
She barks at every fucking little thing. I guess I better explain Monica to you guys. Monica is a fictional character who I yell at all the time. Okay. My emote there is Monica, and so we call like in the game there was these phone lines you can call. You call them in, it would drop a drop. We call them Monica. We'd say, Monica, bring us something good. And And so that it actually became a meme on the channel from I played Doki Doki Literature Club, and
okay, yeah.
I played under the influence of something I can't say the first time, so, and I don't do that, and very often, only at bedtime, and so I decided must make it special. I don't like anime, I don't like reading, I'm gonna play this game, Doki Doki Literature Club. And man, I had a fucking blast. I played with Omni. Surf Dad, ladies and gentlemen, this week on CBS, he was wearing a wig, looked like Surf Dad. And we were playing Doki, and like I was getting into it with Yuri. I mean, we were about to kiss, and Monica come busted in, and I just, Monica, what the fuck? You just run something, and it just kind of stuck. It just kind of stuck. Maggie, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I do forget stuff, man. Like, so when I see my clips, I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
What was I doing? What was going through my mind?
Pardon me. I apologize for that.
No worries.
This last weekend, I spent 4 days in at the woods in the kind of like a dry heat, so there was a lot of dirt in the air.
Oh man, you must have been in Texas. That's all we are is dry heat.
No, it's Oregon dry heat, so it's fine. It takes all of the moisture from the ground and evaporates into the air and brings dirt with it. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
old dirt lungs. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, in the dirt himself.
All right, so which one is this? Is this still Radical?
No, that's ROE. I can't play that game because my ping's like 500 something.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And they don't let you change your controls, so I had to run a macro because I play weird. And people are going to say, you're a fucking idiot, I hate you. But I don't play WSAD. I can't do it, man. I play right-click, move forward. That's how I play. I've always played that way. That's just the way I play. And so it wouldn't let me change my control, so I had to like run a macro for it. It was just a big fucking that game is just a mess for me. Once I get US servers, I'll probably play again, but I can't play it no more. We all know you're weird. You're that.
Hit one. We got guys behind us.
Okay.
Shoot the car, shoot the car. I heard shots behind us.
Okay. And we got these other guys over here too. I like 195.
Oh, was it? It was just a car exploding.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
It was just.
It is a Doom thing.
Right.
Holy shit, dude! It is a fucking Doom thing. Doom and Duke Nukem and a Rise of the Triad back in the '90s. Inappropriate bar talk. I like your name, by the way. Inappropriate. I love that. That's so good. What is inappropriate bar talk? It's just yelling, "Your tits out! Oh, your tit is out!" And then the music cuts off, and then everybody hears you yell, "Your tits out!"
Right.
No, that is, dude. Back in that was 90 fucking shit, 93, 94, something like that. Yeah, dude. That right click, it's stuck. I can't wrap my head around moving forward with W. And I got these big meat hands, and it's all over the fucking keyboard. I use home row keys. You know what I mean? I can't use that WSAD noise. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all are the weird ones. I'm the normal one.
I mean, used to be the same kind of argument back in the day when playing with controllers, on GoldenEye. So people trying to play with different controller setups, and when you have to swap controllers and having to punch your friend for changing controls.
Right, gotta wait for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Later, Gator Dan. I love you. You have fun too. Bye.
All right, we got another Radical Heights one here.
Okay.
Shoot out.
Well, one of them I think just got. Oh yeah. I saw it. Here's the guy with the Monica. I'm gonna go ahead and call that real quick. Yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, compared to like 150 the other night.
We've been waiting for your call.
Yeah, level designer.
Just hold tight, and the supplies of your dreams will be right with you.
It will. Wait. The new RH will.
I'm gonna die.
Shit.
I'm gonna die.
Damn it, man.
I just a lot of bad shots.
Why?
That was B style.
You okay?
You
crying?
I yell at Beast a lot.
Right.
I mean, why not?
You.
I mean,
servers are still up from Radical Heights, as far as I know, in appropriate bar talk. You can go play right now, but there is a lot of hackers. Let me tell you that much, because no one's there to control it. And good luck finding a server. It's probably 5-minute wait. However, I do know a guy who's streaming it right now. He's not giving up on it. He's always playing it. I would love to be playing it, but you got to move on. You know, like no one wants to watch me play a dead game anymore.
right,
That's
right.
just part of life.
Well, unfortunately, can't milk it for too long.
That's right.
And I mean, like, not necessarily even milking it. You can't play it and enjoy it if there's problems, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true.
Dreadwolf TV, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. All right. I think we've got... Oops. Yeah, we've got this one here. Wait, nope, it's just gonna... There we go. There we go. It'll play. Oops. Apparently, if I click anywhere, it ruins everything.
Call him Monica.
Thank you for calling the supply line. We've been waiting for your call.
Think these
Just
guys are
hold
coming?
tight.
Locked one. Yeah. Try it
Wow.
again, motherfuckers.
Those pistol
You
shots.
can have that Monica like we needed that shit. All right?
Oh yeah. Well,
This guy's got
what happened? What happened in that is
Try it again.
when we landed,
Yeah.
we had found a Monica
Mhm.
like right away, and some guys had guns already, and they ran up on and started shooting at me, and I had to run, and they stole my Monica, and I took that personal.
Right.
So I went and got a pistol, and I killed them, and they had AKs and shit. And we took that. Okay. So, don't steal my Monicas. That'd be a lesson.
All right. For the interest of time, I'm actually going to skip the last two that I've got here. Apparently, I've got a lot of ones here, but we've had such natural, long conversation.
Yeah.
The
Having a good time.
the
I talk too much. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good.
I get on like rants and I start. I'm not a person to have on a talk show.
This is exactly what talk shows are about. If my content has to be cut, that's fine because we're having fun. It's when we end up with 10 minutes to kill and no content. That's when we end up with problems, right?
Sure.
Nerd Cave Show. Thank you very much for that, host. It still kills me. All right. Have you heard the news about Epic Games dropping the suit against or sorry, not Epic, but PUBG dropping the suit against Epic?
Well, I haven't, and that's literally the smartest thing they've ever done.
Right.
I mean, they can't fix the desync in their game. However, they know when to sue somebody. Tell you that much. No, I didn't hear about that. Is there a reason why they decided?
So they sent a letter of withdrawal to Epic's legal team earlier this week. The case is now closed, according to Bloomberg. However, there is no information on whether or not a settlement was reached or not. So we'll find out.
I'm sure there
soon.
wasn't.
Right.
This is how I imagine this meeting went, right? Bunch of suits got together in a room, and they go, come on. And then PUBG goes, you're right. And then they just, that was it.
Well, the big thing about it that I know of is this was in a South Korean court. And they have a special clause called father and child relationship or something like that.
This sounds right so far.
Right, where if it would essentially make PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds have a fathership clause over the fact that you have 100 people and the play zone gets smaller. Those would be the things that they would own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charged Neuron, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Charged.
But yeah,
listen, this just goes to show that these laws,
right?
They're just so stupid. I mean, they're just like they're stupid because they let someone able to even start a lawsuit for shit like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, come on, let's just it just blows my mind. What's up, Trish?
Gamer Trish, welcome. The only thing that I can say that I'm disappointed about is that H1Z1 isn't going to get a payday out of this. So
right? Like I was wondering that too. It's like these two guys are going at it, and then H1Z1's like, "Hey guys, what about me? I was out of here for," you know what I mean?
Right.
But I
right.
guess what is the name, Brenton or whatever, he made H1Z1. Technically, he was like lead dev on that, right?
Right, exactly. And then before that, it was a Minecraft mod that really came up with the whole Battlegrounds thing. It was like Battle Royale Minecraft. I apologize for the sound of my dog going insane.
What kind of dog you got over there?
I have a Border Collie Corgi.
Oh man, that's a cool mix.
Yeah,
I want to hug that dog.
He's an 85-pound Corgi.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It worked out pretty well with his genetics.
Almost as big as my Pyrenees.
All right, in other legal gaming news, Overwatch's Play of the Game feature is being it was a patent application was filed for it by Blizzard. So, are you familiar with Overwatch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I played it for a little bit.
They're trying to patent the showing a exciting part of the match after it's over.
Dude, this is, man, listen, game companies, let's not focus on this shit. Let's focus on getting your game right. Let's not have to worry about, like, let's look at PUBG. You can't land on the ground and pick up a gun. You know what I mean? Like, you grab at it like a 15-year-old kid grabbing at his first tit, right? Like, you can't pick it, and it just slips through your fingers. Like, you can't get it. Like it's fucked up. And like, and then what do? They take all this money and focus a lawsuit. You know what I mean? And then, oh my God, it just, what is wrong with games these days, man? It's just
exactly.
a mess.
Krabby, welcome to the show. Thank you for the host with 16 viewers.
What up, crabs?
Yeah. So the Blizzard has filed the patent application already. It's still in progress, but according to the criteria, it says that if the server determines something such as a high score, lifesaver, sharpshooter, or shutdown kill, if the categories is selected by the server and magic happens and the play of the game is displayed, that is their generic copyright.
Like I said before, it's just, man, you guys focus on making games, would you? Jesus
right,
Christ. Exactly. Oh my God. Put the money where it needs. That just shows how much money they're making. They're bored. Right? That has to be bored.
Exactly.
Like,
and so for a wrap-up question here, I've got a fireside chat, and so chat, feel free to weigh in on this as well. But BLOODMASTR, if you were the end boss of a video game, what would the battle theme song be?
Oh my God, this is so fucking tough, dude.
Right?
I want to say something cheesy.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you want to dance by the Ramones? Because it's like, what? Like, this comes on? Right. Like, while I'm beating the, what the fuck is this? But I would definitely want it to be epic, and I would have to say that it would have to probably be like Run to the Hills, Maiden. Let's say that.
Run for the hills.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Because I'm imagining like me as platform style karate chopping the fuck out. Like I'm a demon or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then you got like karate kids chopping me.
Excellent.
Like, yakety stacks. And I'm just like.
The Krabby says Toto's Africa. Gamer Trish says my heart will go on.
Oh yeah, but the bad recorder version, like you have of the X-Files theme song.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good question. I love that question.
Awesome. Okay, well, everybody, thanks for joining us for talking with BLOODMASTR here. We are going to go to a 10-minute break while I get in touch with our next guest, who you don't want to miss, which is GeminisRealm. If the discussion that I had with her was any sort of portent to what is to come, it's going to be a good interview. Well, Blood, thank you very much for joining us. It was.
Hey man, thank you so much for having me on, dude.
Yeah,
I love what you're doing here. You got everything's great. Everything's perfect. You keep doing this, baby.
Right.
All right, because I love it, dude, man.
Mad Dog Hoek, thank you very much for 666 videos.
Mad Dog's a legend, dude. He's a legend, man. He's a madman.
I definitely want to give you some time to shout out about your stream to anybody who hasn't seen you yet. So, I mean, feel free to take a couple minutes here if you'd like to self promote.
Listen. If you want to come follow me, follow. We have a good time. My whole thing is we try to play games that we enjoy. We try to have fun. We keep it positive. We yell a lot. There's a lot of yelling. If you don't like yell, I'm not going to yell at you. May or may not actually yell at you. But we have a good time, man. I stream Thursdays through Mondays, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. Come hang out. And if not, listen, man, do something else. It's your call. Worst salesman ever. Hey, you want to buy this vacuum? I'd love to. Forget about it. I'm just going to go.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll be back in just a second, everybody. You stay tuned.
Monica, say bye to him. Say bye, Monica. She doesn't want to say bye. Don't take it personal. She don't talk to nobody. Thanks so much for having me on. You guys have a great night. Love you guys. Thank you so much, man.
All right, everybody, we're waiting on a couple of technical issues, possibly on Gemini's side. So maybe just a couple more minutes while we're waiting. Quick idea. Come here, Jasper. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna show off the dog. People were interested. Oh, come here. He's difficult to wrangle because he's so big. Jasper, what are you doing? You see everybody? You a big boy? Yeah, what a good dog. You going crazy? Oh. His body's about the size of a normal German Shepherd, but his legs are half the size. So he's got the little corgi legs. Isn't that right, little boy? Let me see if I can send one more call out here. Also, to be completely fair, it is very late for Gemini right now. Yeah, he's a rescue we picked up. He was 4 years old when we got him, and on last chance adoption. Pretty cool story too. I was at work. My girlfriend was at work, and we both were looking for a dog because we decided it was time to get a dog. And we ended up finding him at exactly the same time and messaging each other within like 30 seconds of each other, pictures of him from the adoption place. And he was listed as a last chance adoption, which I could not figure out why. He was super adorable. And to this day, he doesn't have any habits to me that causes anything like that. So makes me think why he wouldn't be adopted. He is a real great dog. But it doesn't look like Gemini is answering. So what I'll do is I will just bring Gemini's interview into the next episode, or whichever one isn't the 4th of July, because it's not fair to put somebody on the 4th of July. Nobody's going to be watching that. So we'll probably end it here. And I hope that thank you guys all very much for stopping by. Steve Rambo, welcome to the show. But yeah, I mean, successful show. That was a very fun interview, and when Gemini comes on, it'll be just as fun. I'm super excited about it. So thanks everybody for dropping by. Thanks everybody for the hosts and the raids and all the follows that we got today. And check out both of these streamers. Even though we haven't got through the interview yet, I want you guys to take a look at Gemini's channel, because then you can you can check her out, and then you get a little bit more information. Maybe get some things set up. I know there's already 2 streamers lined up for the next episode. We'll just push Gemini to the next most available episode, and we'll figure out how that goes. But that was it. Skeptalk Late, episode number 2, brought to you by Omnibox Studio. Very grateful of them to arrange this. I was having trouble getting people wanting to get together on Fridays, and we had the idea to do it on Wednesday. It seemed pretty fun. Something fun to do on your Wednesday night, meet a new streamer, everything. Oh, okay. Meg says she's here. Oh, never mind. It's time. Let's do this. I'll get the call in. I'm good to go. All right, let's do this. Give me just a second here. Did we get connected? Is everything working? It could be my Discord too.
Hello?
Oh,
Can you?
oh, yep, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
excellent.
goodness, I don't know what was happening.
That's perfectly
me-
fine. Perfectly fine. We're all good to go.
Something bad happened. Do you need my? Was I supposed to click video?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no.
But yeah, let me just get this set up here.
Hi everybody.
This is perfectly fine. We're all good to go. Let me
Oh
make
my
sure.
goodness.
Yeah, you want to click the camera on button
Oh, okay.
next to
Oh boy.
leave call. It's
This-
all good.
This is gonna get weird here in a second.
It
What
wouldn't be
angle will it have?
Oh, I'll have it before you ever even get on the show. Before anybody sees it, I'll have it all set up.
Okay.
Yep.
I turned it on. So I don't know what happened. I heard you talking to BLOODMASTR. I heard the whole conversation, and then all of a sudden my PC completely cut out, and then there was a rerun of your show going, and then I clicked on your show. I don't know
Wow.
what happened.
Neat.
So there was a lot of stuff happening. I don't know
Yeah.
if my green screen's gonna be good or what.
So far, I'm not seeing any camera at all coming through. Do you have OBS open?
I do. Should I turn it off?
Yep, it'll steal your camera's focus and not allow you to have it on in
Okay, I thought maybe
Discord.
I was supposed to have it on.
Oh, nope, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
We're all good to go.
Oh boy.
And you may have to toggle the camera button again to get that to happen. Once it's,
Okay.
yeah.
Do I need to turn on screen share? Is that?
Nope, just the camera button. Everything's working perfectly. Let me check OBS to make sure everything's working here. And
Let me get in
then
front of the camera here. Oh my.
yeah,
So bright.
nobody
Is this
will nobody will see anything till we're all perfectly ready.
Woo! All right, let me pull my shirt back up. Woo. Just kidding, everybody. Just kidding.
That's
I
what
don't
she
even-
wants. That's what she wants you to hear. All right, horizontal. Let me pull down the. I'm gonna play with the filter here real quick. But it wouldn't be a Skeptalk live episode if there weren't some technical difficulties at random. So, like.
Oh yeah. I was like freaking out. I don't know why I didn't hear any of the messages or anything. That's typical Gem.
Let's see. All right.
Okay.
That seems to be working. All right. Here, I'm going to bring you onto the screen for everybody. Here we go. You are now live. We've got Spexy. Welcome to the Illuminati, taking over the world one follow at a time. Well, Jim, how are you doing this evening?
I am well.
Excellent.
I was not going to let that go down without a fight. I was like, I am way up past my bedtime.
Yeah, I felt so bad about it too. I was like, "Oh no, did something happen? Like, did she fall asleep at the screen, or like, was I just too late on the call, or?"
No, I was listening to tech difficulties, I guess. So
Right, perfectly fine. Everything seems to be set up really well. You're sitting there on the couch. Everything's the way that I want it to be.
fantastic.
Excellent. So, I've already put up your guest command here, so everybody has got a link to your channel. So we'll just pop into what we've got going on here. I think that what we've done here in the last couple of minutes has been more than enough of an introduction. So, so you're a streamer with over 250 followers and over 7,000 channel views. How long have you been streaming?
Off and on for about 8 months, 7 months, 8 months.
Spexy made the casting couch joke that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, I was like, I need a couch. I don't know. Should I be sitting on a black so I blend in with the couch better?
Nope, doesn't matter. I want it to be a thing where people are all, always thinking about, why is there a chair on the couch? It's fine.
I am a germaphobe. I can't sit on that couch. You don't know what's been on that couch.
Exactly. Those of you who've been watching the show know exactly who's been on that couch, and you can't blame her. So, two of those people are in the chat right now.
Oh, nice. Hi, chat, by the way. I better look at. Hi, chat. Hi, Spexy. Hi, Nura. Hi, everybody.
So, what is it that made you decide that you wanted to start streaming?
Well, that's a funny story. Okay, so I am a Gemini, and I will do my best to keep this short and sweet, but multiple reasons. The first reason was my husband. I'm married, by the way. Sorry, y'all, but my husband has this theory that you take what you love doing and you try to turn it into either a business or something to help people. Well, I love to entertain. I like to get silly, and I got hooked to this stupid, bless its heart, pay to win Final Fantasy game on the phone, mobile. You guys know those, right? They start out with the $2.99 package, and then you're like, oh, $60. That's what I'd pay for a good game anyhow. And I really enjoy. Anyhow, long story short, I thought somehow maybe people would actually like to see it, and I would do strategy, and because I was really good, and I was in the top guilds, and we were creaming people during special events, and I was good without spending a ton of money, but I spent money. And finally it was if you want to be a gamer, if you like gaming,
right,
and then you should get I'll get you a gaming PC. Okay, so got that. My brother's a gamer, has been his whole life since everything. He's my brother, by the way. He's awesome. He's a platinum ranked Overwatch player. Yeah, he's pretty good. But seriously, then I started getting into PC games. I couldn't even go forward or backwards without without looking at WASD. And my very first stream was
at one point. We were all there.
Yeah, IRL. So I just kind of dived in, and I really had a good time the first few times that I did it. And before you know it, here I am doing what I'm doing now, which is still rough. So rough. So rough around the edges. But that's how I.
Now that your husband has become acquainted with what it's like to be with a streamer, how does he how does he feel about the whole thing now?
Well, he likes it if I'm having fun, and sometimes he's like, well, do you ever make any money at it? I'm like, no. I mean, yes, no. Right. I got enough to buy a new chair, but I mean, we've all said, we all spend way more time than it's worth. It'd be pennies on the hour for me thus far, but I don't have a lot of direction. But he does all right. He's really supportive of things I like to do. I used to play roller derby, and he became a derby widow, they call it, derby widower, because that consumes a huge amount of time. So I think he's kind of used to me having my own hobbies. I'm pretty mercurial, so he's just really supportive as long as I'm happy. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, right.
So, yeah.
Important things to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, I know that question wasn't on the primer, but
that's all right.
Things naturally evolve, so you gotta ask the questions when they're right for that.
That's right.
So this is one of my favorite questions to find out about. When a lot of people traditionally like to call their followers a pet name or a group name. Here at Skeptalk Live, we have the Illuminati. Do you have a nickname for your followers?
Well, playfully, but we don't really call it anything. I mean, I call them gems, but it's short for Geminites.
Okay.
So I used to have a problem with saying, thanks for the follow. Like, I thought it sounded so weird. Like, you're my followers. Come to me. Like, join my cult. So one of my followers and now sub and friend, I'd like to think, is
Mhm.
he's like, I guess we could be like the Geminites. Like, like, I don't know,
Right.
like all those religious cult people.
Just as long as it doesn't go full Jonestown, right?
Right, and you're in my world, like you're gems in my. This is my realm. When you come into my channel, you're in my realm. Welcome. So I don't know.
Excellent. Well, so I know because I creep on everybody who's going to be on this show, so I'm informed.
Any creeps?
What kind of stuff
Sorry.
can people expect when they head to Gemini's realm?
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Well, it could be anything. I mean, I've gotten into stuff with my followers that is deep, like meaningful, spiritual, on a next level conversation, and then in 5 minutes we're talking about butts and penis and boobs and
right.
and grapefruit in your man.
I thought I was the only one who knew about grapefruiting. Excellent.
Oh no. Oh no. And you could expect to see me derping around and making epic fails because I do play decent when I am not streaming, but you put that camera in front of me and I want to focus on my chat and I want to hang out with the people who are coming in, and it's like, oh, I walked off a cliff. Oh,
Yeah,
I blew
right.
myself up. You know?
The classic chat gets killed.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
it's all
blame
chat's
them,
fault.
but it's because
No, I do. It's all their
okay.
fault.
What's so I was told that you do fitness streams as well.
I did, and I'd like to again. I may try it honestly on a different platform or
Mhm.
almost a completely different channel because unfortunately, this platform draws an interesting crowd.
It does.
And I do that for a living, like not like it doesn't pay all my bills, but that I used to manage a 3-studio group fitness gym or large gym.
Mhm.
That's my profession. So when I'm doing it, I'm trying to be. I mean, I'll have fun, but I'm trying to be serious. I'm not going to be in some crop top, low cut.
Right.
So I don't need to subject myself to that kind of attention.
Right.
If you want to do that, you come to my class, you pay the money to get into my class, and you do it silently.
Mhm.
You don't need to
Have you-
exhibit that behavior in chat.
Have you gotten the foot trolls yet?
The foot trolls,
I've
just
guys who show up and tip to get like Streamlabs to say "show me your feet."
oh no, golly
It's
gee!
the weirdest thing.
I
I've seen
would
it all
love to get some of them
over.
because if they will pay me, I will show them my toes.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. I will stick my toes all up in there. I won't suck my own toes,
Right.
but I could.
It's the weirdest thing. I've seen it all over, like checking out other talk shows. Mostly if there's a female on the screen. But the funniest thing, we ended up getting a horde of them in this channel when there were 4 bearded guys on the show. Right, just
Oh.
big dudes. Like me and my friends are not small, right? And they decided.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, they gave us a lot of bits in order to see our feet repeatedly, and it was weird.
Did you do it?
Oh yeah. Like,
Oh my gosh, where are they? Send them my way, because I've had way worse trolls. Excuse me, can I make it? Can I say something?
yeah.
Chat, you know where I'm at. I will go get a pedicure. Like, just we could have a foot stream if you want. Like, I'll have a special foot stream just for you. Don't think I won't.
That would be wildly popular on IRL.
I won't show you my boobs, but I will show you my feet. I will probably lotion and stuff because that's not even remotely sexual to me.
Right, you could just say I'm getting a pedicure, and that stream would kill on IRL.
As long as they like long monkey toes,
Yep.
then they're going to be satisfied.
All right. So, what would you say was the worst game or stream you've ever streamed? right? Like, what was it? Something that didn't go well.
Oh boy. Well, when you do poorly at almost every game.
Well, I'm not saying that you performed the worst at, but where everybody was just all like, "This sucks," or something like that. Have you ever had anything like that happen?
Yeah, Stardew Valley.
Oh, really? I dig
Yeah.
that game.
I love the game, and it was gifted to me by I call him our Eeyore because he's always grumpy and cynical, and he almost got banned a couple times, but I just love him, Billings, and he bought it for me, and I hated it at first, and now I love it, but nobody likes me to stream it, but him probably.
Whoa! 200 biddies with the Joe feet. I'm on it.
Oh, wait, him or me?
I think the answer
it's
would
your
be
stream.
Yes.
You have to show your feet.
If you're interested, I mean, it's up to you as well. But there's 200 bits for feet, and there's the feet.
I wasn't prepared. They are clean.
Yeah.
They are clean, but I wasn't prepared.
Dixon09, welcome to the show. I am apologize for how weird it just got. Another 200 bits for the word both. Did you expect this when you signed up for this?
Oh wow, that was fun. That was a good time.
All right, so I've got a couple more questions. Let me figure out where the hell we were. So where? Oh, actually, I wanted to say, if you're ever interested in multiplayer Stardew, I am totally looking to put together a crew. So. And I don't know anybody else who plays, right?
I would so do it because I get so lonely.
Right.
And talking to the mayor is not nearly as satisfying as
right. Oh, another 200 bits for the thank you. Squabbly, a legend.
I like that.
Firmly taking the third point in the biddy board. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Went to the market, the others went to the bank with all them biddies.
Right, exactly.
Is that a fungus?
There are definitely funguses in Stardew Valley. You get them in the Batcave. But anyway, so where do you think your channel is headed in about a year, based on your thoughts?
Oof.
Oh, BLOODMASTR coming in with 400 and I can't tell with all those ones. Oh man, there's so many faces.
There's a lot of faces.
Well, thank you very much for the submission there.
That's awesome.
400 plus biddies. It doesn't say what the number is, but BLOODMASTR, thank you very, very much. Squabbly says they're also in the secret forest, and that is very true.
Yeah.
But anyway, where do you think you see your channel in about a year?
Well,
Or where do you
to
hope
be honest,
to see your channel in a year?
I mean, like BLOODMASTR was saying, anybody who gets on and says, "Oh, I really don't ever want to do anything." I mean, okay, I think there are a handful of people. Like my brother's like that. He gets on and he streams for his friends, and they and he captures like his awesome killed. But he's actually good, but he doesn't really talk. But he's a fucking awesome gamer, you know. He's handsome though. He should stream.
Right.
And he's funny in real life. But anyhow, I would love to grow it, but I'll be honest, it gets frustrating because I have limited time, and I need to make it worth the time at some point. I mean, it's all fun. I have relationships that if I quit streaming today, I would hope I did not lose, because they're real to me, really real. But yeah, I mean, in a year, I would hope that I've gotten a cool emote, a nice overlay, that I can actually hit the live button and not have 10 minutes worth of crap go down because that I know affects people's, that first impression is important. But I would love to grow. I would love to grow and eventually become partnered. I would love to make some money to get a new mic. I really, 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 really want to so bad do ASMR.
Oh,
so
really?
I really, yeah, I do. I love listening to it, and
I'm finding out common ground with everybody on this show so far. I'm also one of the only people I know who listens to ASMR for any reason.
Really?
Yes. Haircuts,
wow. Okay.
Haircuts are my jam, and I use them to focus on work.
Okay, so I like the ones that okay, so there's what's his name? Isn't it terrible that I don't know all of it? My favorite streamer. He does this thing if the bitty jar gets full, he does the hourglass.
Okay.
And my favorite is in the left ear. And I don't like the whole I'm gonna whisper to you the whole time. I'm gonna whisper. I like it when
pop filter, please. Right?
yeah, I like it when they're actually putting, and they're not just sitting there massaging the ears with the goo the whole time. I like it when there's a rhythm and a softness, or they play a game at the same time. And I'm totally off topic, but I guess I want to do ASMR to maybe try and create the ASMR that I like to hear, because I would think that there's other people that might like that kind too.
But definitely what Spexy said, feet and ASMR would bring in the weirdos, but also the
my goodness, oh yeah, I'll hold the brush with my toes or something. Who's getting me my 3DO? Come on.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna pull up our clip section here for you. And Mags also grabbed these ones for me, and I have not watched through them, so I don't know anything about them. You will know about them, but I didn't tell you which ones are going to be up here. So they're going to come without any context, and then we're going to discuss them afterwards.
Okay, BLOODMASTR, I will totally do your tinfoil if you want after this.
Excellent. All right, here's the first one that I've got.
Holy shit, did I just kill somebody? This is my first kill. I got some slurp juice. Ooh-wee. I got my first Fortnite kill. Oh, that's good shit. I can't believe somebody sucks worse than I do. But they exist. I just stood there too. I was like, oh.
Oh, what a great clip to have. I'm glad somebody grabbed that. Little boy. I apologize for that. Wow. So your first kill in Fortnite?
Yeah. But see, the reason it was a big deal is because that wasn't my first game, or my second, or my third, or my fifth, or my sixth. That might have been my 30th game.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you can at least this point prove, that you're better than everyone on PS4.
Oh, hey.
That's a joke for everybody. I'm
yeah.
funny, right?
At least on the Switch, maybe I hear the Switch is easier, but
yeah. All right. So the next one that I've got here is a card game of some sort.
Oh yeah.
We're done here. I thought maybe it changed or something. We're done here. Holy shit! Okay, you guys can't see it. Probably. That was the silliest. Oh, fuck. So I don't look over at the preview that much because I've been watching this, and then I just look at the chat. But when I quickly went to kind of look over to see the chat, and the character looked like it was coming up behind me on the green screen, and I seriously got a wave of tingles. I thought someone was behind me. I shit you not, and then I was like, oh fuck, is
So the guy, you got spooked by the guy behind you.
Yeah.
Because
So what
of
you
the
guys
delay?
because of the lag. Exactly.
Yeah. Excellent.
So and what you guys don't know is I had moved my PC for a while. I moved it back upstairs, but it was downstairs, and this in my basement. And like I said, I don't look over, or right now I have been because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with myself. But when I'm playing, I try not to look over because I don't want to turn into one of those streamers that's like this, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but anyhow, yeah. So I saw that, and of course the delay. Nobody probably got it, but I watched it again, and I think you can almost see it. It's like my eyes kind of bug out, and I pause and do that 2-second, like, all right, what weapon do I have? Like, will this Sharpie do it? You know? And then I'm like, oh, there's nobody. Yeah. So that was that.
Holy shit.
Right there. Yeah, your eyes just bolted wide open.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Looks like this is Sea of Thieves.
Okay. Yeah, I think I might have been playing with Max at this time.
Excellent.
Our boat clearly sank. I'm on another island.
Gotcha. Where's the boat?
With said boat.
Damn sharks.
Yeah.
Everybody's even here right now. It was that I was surprised.
It was that I was surprised. Like I can play those horror games, nothing. But man, something like that, and it's
Oh, it's the corner of the eye thing. It's definitely got to be part of that.
Oh yeah.
You get that whole I'm in game vision, and the screen is now part of my brain, and so when that shark pops up, you're expecting to start bleeding from the arm.
Yeah. So I was pretty scared.
Excellent. Well, that's the same one. Let's see here. Okay, here's another one. This is Radical Heights, right?
Yeah, I love that game. Rip.
Yeah.
I thought I picked it up. Okay.
You're out of ammo.
Okay. Thank you.
Pick that up.
Thank you. Okay.
Switch
Do I
to
have
the
anything
AK.
to help? I need to eat something. I need a burger.
Switch to the AK.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Oh man, I got
Oh my
tagged.
god, you actually
Damn
threw a grenade before you switched to the AK.
Oh no, I blew myself up.
Oh, you didn't even notice? Oh, wow.
I thought I got hit by
Oh
somebody
my
else.
goodness. Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, thank you for the raid.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and then right in that moment it cuts off. But I got raided with by a really fun girl with like 100 and some people, so I like totally freaked out. So that was pretty cool.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So that's these are typical things that you
better
expect.
point, but
Yeah. But that's like the type of stuff you can expect to see on a regular basis, like multiple times per stream.
right. Well, hey, it's entertainment, and that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. So I got a couple of news stories here that I thought you might have some input on because I creeped all over your Twitter and found out that you play some World of Warcraft, you know?
Okay. All right.
So with the new Azeroth, Battle for Azeroth expansion, it turns out World of Warcraft is going to be phasing out the Legion-specific weapons like the artifacts. This is causing a bit of a kerfuffle on the forums, right? So
yeah, I would imagine. I haven't been on them, honestly.
Right. How far into World of Warcraft are you?
I mean, I have a couple characters that are 110, and
right.
I've finished the Legion, and I mean, what do you mean? Like how?
I quit at 80, right? So it's been a long time. I didn't actually play.
I just started during this expansion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played any Legion. I haven't played any of the 2 in between that and the Lich King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Yeah, I was just
So
wondering
you're-
but I've definitely kept up with it because I'm a long-time lore fan of the Warcraft universe.
Right. Okay.
But,
I'm
yeah.
still learning all of that.
I was reading novels back when Warcraft 2 was a thing, so uh,
I wish I had got into it early. Well, I don't know if I had. I don't know if I'd have kids and a family actually, but to be honest,
weird piece of information. I've lost 2 girlfriends to this game.
oh,
Not because of me playing too much of this game, but
oh no,
yeah, but because they decided that this game was more important.
Rip.
Yep. But
You guys play
Go ahead.
together.
we did. But then I had to do things like not just be stuck at the computer for my entire life, right?
Oh.
Weird
Bummer.
ideas, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
They're getting rid of the artifacts that people have been spending the last 6-7 months grinding through.
Okay.
Right. Which is
Wow.
the piece of news that I was wondering what your opinions are.
Well, I'm processing because
Right.
I worked my ass off
Right.
to be able, like, and so many people have helped me grind and get more and more artifact power.
Mhm.
Good news, bad news. Good news, then we're all on the fucking same playing field again. Haha, but no, I think that's shitty, and I don't know why they would do that because that's a shitty thing to do.
Right.
That's not nice.
A lot of us
Like, have they done that kind of stuff in previous expansions? Done something so drastic like that?
Well, I mean, they did a complete like rework of how your characters work, so everybody had to learn to play the game again. But it's not like you lost anything that permanent, right?
Right.
Back in the day, you used to have to do really hard quests for the paladin and the warlock's mounts. But even after the complete game rebalance rework that happened 3 different times, those who still did it still had it. Primal Lassie, thank you very much for the host. I appreciate it. I apologize if that was a little loud, but I absolutely love that alert so much.
I love it. Great. I love it.
It's
love
so
it.
wacky.
Love it.
All right.
I love it.
On to other news, and this one is a little bit of it's because I was looking into the whole fitness aspect here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch this part of the show yesterday when you were on, or when you were in the chat?
No, I have seen
Perfectly
it.
fine. Right. So, for those of you who aren't aware, last weekend at a Vancouver festival, there was a group selling hot dog water as an unfiltered health supplement that is keto compatible. It helps you lose weight, increases your brain activity, helps you look younger, and increases your vitality. And they were literally making it in front of people with a pan full of water with hot dogs in it.
But what are you supposed to get? So stupid.
Exactly. So, they were
How
selling.
much were they selling it for? Because I want to get in on this.
$38 a bottle. Just too much.
I am doing the wrong shit.
Right. So
I am doing the wrong.
Right.
I'm in the wrong business. I'm going with Broader. I'm going to call it Broader.
There you go.
Y'all.
This went absolutely viral. All sorts of people hit the social media waves like a tsunami, right? The guy who did it was totally doing this as a joke.
Thank gosh.
Yeah, he was actually
But people
doing it
were
to
buying
try
it.
Exactly. That's the sad part. He was trying to point out to everybody about are you familiar with the unfiltered water that's ravaging California right now?
The unfiltered water, is that what you said?
Yeah. So pulled out of the ground, out of like rainwater and stuff, right?
Like rain barrels?
Yeah, pretty much. And then they put them in jugs and then sell them for $80 a gallon. And
Do they put like a warning like please boil first?
Nope.
Or is this a weight loss water where you're supposed to like just shit yourself until you lose weight? Cleansing water.
Right.
Montezuma's revenge in a bottle.
It's supposed to represent how water that has been unmanipulated by man. And
I'm pretty sure that water has been thoroughly manipulated by man.
Exactly. All right, buddy, it's okay. Hey, it's okay for people to exist outside.
Oh no, it's not. It's not okay. That's why we're all here.
He is going insane. Someone is doing something outside. Hold on, I apologize, everybody. Give me just a second, or he won't stop.
Can we see him?
Make it. Yeah, hold on. Let me go grab him.
I have been all the world's water bender. Now I'm catching up. I'll admit, I haven't been paying attention to chat very much, you guys. I'm sorry. Pardon me. I need some water. I need some unfiltered water. Oh, this is far too filtered. Sorry.
So you'll have to watch on the stream to see him, but here he is, little boy.
Oh, he's so cute.
So I just I do need to go check on something because I just heard something outside. I will be right back.
Oh my gosh. Keep it live. We might be about to hear something bad happen. Take a bat. We're like a bunch of hippies, aren't we, Squabbly? Like, we're just hippies. Next, we're going to talk about granola, hiking, and then making our own kombucha. So, yeah. So, what should we talk about, guys? I'm just trying to keep chat going. Hiking, yeah. It's like you put on this backpack and you put on these boots and you go trompsing through the forest. That's me hiking. Let's listen.
Okay, everything's okay. I just heard a sound of like a hurt dog, but it's not a hurt dog that he was barking at. It's a hound dog who is trying to communicate with him from a vehicle outside. But I straight heard something that sounded like a hurt dog, so I had to go check.
Hound dogs sound like a hurt dog.
Yeah, exactly. So I apologize for the chair stream there, guys. I hope you guys all had fun, though.
We were talking about becoming hippies.
Oh, yeah, no. It's not a good thing. I live in a very hippie-centric area of the planet. I'm in the Willamette Valley of Oregon. So it's a weird place over here.
Yeah. I hear.
Yeah.
I hear it's a great place to hike.
It is. It's got beautiful areas around here. But I've got a fireside chat for you, right?
Okay. What's that again?
So this is where I'm going to ask the chat to weigh in, where they can help try to answer the question for you. And I wanted to ask you, if you were the end boss of a video game, what kind of loot would you drop?
Oh yeah, this was one I really wanted to think about,
right.
And then I didn't think about it very well.
BLOODMASTR says you would drop hot dog water.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Like, are we talking like serious stuff, or like because I think it's so fun when they drop toys.
Right. So, well, I mean, you're the end boss. You get to pick what you drop. Like, I would drop a bill for $300.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like you're like, yay, I killed the what? It's my medical bill, you asshole. I think I would drop. Could I drop 2 things?
Yeah, sure. As much as you want. Spexy went a
Oh.
little bit into the gutter. Only epics, because what else would be inside Gemini? Ha cha cha. Either that or that is a compliment to your husband.
Wait, what? Hold on, I missed the chat. What? Weird.
Spexy says only epics, because what else would be inside Gemini? Yep.
Oh, I like it.
Yep.
That was awesome. That was like an epic chat quote.
Right.
Somebody like quote that. That's awesome. Oh, I dig it. No, legendary.
Legendary.
Wait. Yeah, definitely legend. Well, I guess okay, epic. That's okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, now I'm really distracted. So I was thinking something phallic. It's got to drop something phallic.
Okay.
So maybe it's a toy, like a hat. It's a hat.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's a. I have it. If your character is a male, it drops you a booby hat, so you can motorboat your enemy when you kill them.
Excellent.
Like you know how people teabag and stuff.
Giving
and if
them
you're
the chance
female,
to do something they couldn't do before.
Right.
Right.
And if you're a female, you get a floppy-headed, phallic-looking, a little like a green monster, purple monster.
Okay.
And it has one eye.
Okay. Yep.
That
I'm following.
Yeah. And that's what you can use, like when you kill somebody, and you can that's what you can.
Yeah,
that's what you wear. If you're being silly before raid and you're waiting for everybody to get ready, or if you want to be like you're a head, and you put on your hat, and you're like, and it
of course
around.
I am.
And then on a serious note, it would you could like seriously get like a super cool weapon that was pink and had like spikes that came out of it. Was like knuckle spikes, like a Wolverine, but they were pink. I don't know. Yeah. And you could like slice people's neck or something. I just made that up.
Well, I mean, you got to have some sort of thing that's what they're there for, right? They're there for the claw weapon. So,
yes, Chada. Yeah. Yes. Oh, and it could come with a stamp pad, and you could go and get different color stamp pads.
I like
You know about mushroom stamping too. That is so cool.
Start your scrapbook.
That's what would happen to
right.
people. That's what would happen to people. We used to live in a condo where people would crash there for boating, and one time I bought my husband. It was a joke. I didn't really want him to do it. I said, if anybody passes out and they don't wake up before you, I said, here's a stamp pad, and you just go around mushroom stamp everybody. Sorry, is that nope, breaking TOS? I'm sorry.
Perfectly fine. We haven't on this chat. We are on this show. We have not even approached breaking TOS, from what I understand. But so one more question, because we're running out of time for the night.
Okay.
That's all good. It's all good. Everything has gone incredibly smoothly. I am super excited about this. This VOD is going to be gold, so don't you even worry about it. Who's your favorite pro streamer, and are there any that inspire you in your channel?
When you say pro, do you mean like a partner, or do you mean like someone who makes a living? What do you mean by pro? Because
just famous,
there are some. Okay.
Right. It really is what I mean. This question is really something you would like to answer, because I mean, if none of the big ones are anybody that you even care about, that's fine. You could say someone who's I mean, we could even just go with the second part. Are there any streamers that inspire you in your channel? Right. That I would.
Yeah, actually, I have. There's a few. One is Ariana Gaming. She plays World of Warcraft. She's a young girl, just recently got partner. She grinds hard. She's funny. She's what I like to call a genuine, right? It's like, and very active, intelligent, funny. She's not a member of like the, same community necessarily. I don't know if we do name dropping and all that kind of
Right.
stuff here. That X3L or be.
Yep, that's
But
perfectly fine. You
she's
can.
awesome. She's just grinding hard, and so I love that. She's just really nice. Been very friendly towards me. Also, this Lucy May and Lady Devon, like they're two. I haven't even really interacted with them. I just like to watch their stream myself.
Mhm.
They seem like they're really fun. They're not streamers,
Right.
but they do have done some cosplay or modeling for like special events, but that's not what they're about. They actually love the game. Again, just driven. You can tell that they're driven. They enjoy what they're doing. That's what I look for. I just love it.
Excellent.
I love it when I see people just grinding and actually getting involved. Like there's so many new streamers now, and I get in their stream and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to dog on people, good gamer or not. I mean, some people really just like to watch games get played, but that is not the majority.
Right.
They want to see something, and I don't know if I've got that something, but I damn know when I don't see something, and that's when you're just sitting there looking at your screen, completely consumed. You never check chat, and if you do, it's so like potato.
Right.
Don't
For
be
sure.
potato.
For sure.
You don't have to be goofy, but you can't be a potato.
For example, I had a fantastic time today with a new talk show I discovered. They didn't even have cameras and created a couple of pictures in MS Paint for their stream, but they were hilarious. And they were great. I'm now hosting them now, or they're on my auto hosts now because it was great. But yeah, that's the kind of answer that I would love for this question. Just having the idea that who you look at, so that other people could possibly take a look at them. And for those of you who haven't checked out GeminisRealm, here is that link again, and definitely go take a look. What's your streaming schedule like? And in fact, if you want, take the next couple of minutes to self-promote.
Okay. Well, to be honest, lately it has been rough because I do have a family, and it was the end of the school year, you guys, just to be blunt, and I'm trying to get into the grind of summer and everything, so I'm hoping to get a more regular schedule. However, you will most likely find me streaming any given weekday from approximately 10 or 11 to 2 or 3, maybe even 4 now that the days are more open. But lately, the last couple of weeks, it's been very sparse. But after next week, because I've got family coming into town and stuff, it's going to pick back up, and I hope to get on a regular schedule where you can expect what game I'm going to play, maybe have a variety day, but get into some kind of a rhythm. But it's usually weekdays, like I said, 10, 11 to 3-ish Eastern Standard Time. And I'm a very interactive streamer. So if you're listening, or if you end up watching this, if you have suggestions, ideas, you want to see me fail, you want to see me try something, I will run through a game. I will do something weird. I'll do smoothie streams. Sometimes it's fun to IRL, So I'm up for whatever.
Awesome.
And I'll show you my feet for money. I have no problem.
Fantastic.
We'll go to one of them. We'll go get our nail done. Let's go get a pedicure. Get our nail done.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry that we have to cut.
Hey, thank you.
A minute or two off of the time that I had for you. But
no. It's fine. I want to thank you too. Thank you so much. This has been so fun, like really, really fun, like to just kind of kick back and be like, yeah, okay, you ask me questions and I'll tell you answers.
Squadly gets 200 foot more to say show feet one more time.
I'll even put on a little show.
Excellent. Squabbly has taken the number 2 spot.
Oh yeah, I have kittens.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. But I know we have to wrap it up. Kitten
yeah, no problem. My cat will not hold still long enough to be on stream. I've tried. And she's...
These are kittens. They just freeze.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a second here to say, everybody, thank you guys for joining me. If you like the kind of stuff you saw here, join us every Tuesday and Thursday for the Skeptalk live show, which is our podcast where we go through news that most places won't cover because it's too weird. So join us for that. And then every Wednesday, except for the 4th of July, where I'm going to be doing more of these streamer spotlights because this has been an absolute blast. And thank you very much for joining me. Yeah. I was saying to you, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you. That's so much fun. Thank you, everybody who came. Super fun.
All right, everybody. I will see you guys next time on Skeptalk Late.